The draft day frenzy is over and the landscape of the NBA has shifted. Some teams have hit the jackpot, securing promising talents and bolstering their rosters, while others may have missed out on potential game changers. So let's jump right into it and explore who are the winners and who are the losers in this year's draft. The first winner is an obvious one, the San Antonio Spurs. After securing the #1 overall pick on lottery night, the whole world knew that the San Antonio Spurs were going to select generational 7'5" big man Victor Wembanyama. I think with selecting Wemby, the Spurs could be back in playoff contention and certainly playing contention since they have already had an influx of young talent that could already play. My first loser would have to be Cam Whitmore. After going through the whole pre-draft process as a consensus top 5 pick and then sliding on draft night all the way to pick 20, it has to take a hit on his confidence, or did he see this coming? During the draft, senior NBA insider Woj said that Whitmore didn't interview well and teams were skeptical about his previous medical history. That includes a broken thumb, which kept him off the court early in the college basketball season. My next winner is the Overtime Elite League. I know it's early, but after producing 2 top 5 players to go in the draft and having multiple players sign 2-way contracts and exhibit 10 days, the players on these rosters are going to have the ability to showcase what kind of talented players the league produces. And if they succeed, it is going to bring more attention and credibility to OTE. For my next loser, I have the Charlotte Hornets. Although I really like the selection that the Hornets made with Nick Smith Jr., Amari Bailey, and more, I do believe that they should have selected Scoot Henderson with the 2nd overall pick. After Scoot's first season with G League Ignite, there were real conversations to be had about Scoot being the first player taken off the board in 2023. But as more scouts became familiar with Wemby's game, obviously he would go on to become the first pick. Me saying that I think Scoot should have been the 2nd pick in the draft is not a slight to Brandon Miller, because I think he is really talented. It's just that Scoot has what we call an it factor, and that it factor is going to carry him far in the NBA because I think Scoot is a generational player. The next winner I have is the Utah Jazz. The Jazz had 3 first-round picks and got great value from all 3. With their lottery pick at 9, they selected Taylor Hendricks, a guy I had him going to the Magic in all my mock drafts at 6, but he fell to them at 9, so that was a high-value pick for me. With the 16th pick, they took a swing on the freshman from Baylor, Keontae George. George was a prospect who could have gone in the lottery, and nobody would have batted an eye. And lastly, they had the 28th pick, and with that pick, they selected Bryce Sensabaugh, a guy who could have gone anywhere from the late lottery to the mid-teens. For the next batch of losers, I have the very productive college big men, Oscar Tshiebwe, Adama Sadogo, and Drew Timme. All 3 of these guys are very productive and anchored their teams either on the offensive side or the defensive side. However, they all went undrafted. The simple answer to why they weren't drafted is probably age, play style, and potential. That mixture is simply not a good recipe for a good draft pick. And finally, I have the Los Angeles Lakers as a winner. I really like what they did, drafting the best player available at 17 in Jalen Hood-Schifino. Schifino was a pure scorer and an improving 3-point shooter and a knockdown mid-range shooter, as well as a solid playmaker. And they arguably got the steal of the draft in Maxwell Lewis at the 40th pick. Lewis is one of those mid-major prospects that will end up having a fantastic career. But that's all for me. If you all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more basketball content. But until then, I'm Trimmy, and I'm out.